Let's see here. I think it's March 25th. I'm just sitting here relaxing and chilling at the moment. You know what I mean? I'm about to go out and get me some bread, but I thought about it. I said, well, let me go live for a minute to see what the world looks like since they set this COVID-19 thing in place. Because of the fact that I think that we might be in a dire situation, but it don't seem like it, don't look like it. Because I ain't seen no military. I ain't seen too much of nothing. L.A. looked like L.A. looked last week. All right, y'all, check in. If y'all on the line, y'all check in, because I don't see nobody looking right now, nobody watching. So I'm just trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Tell the followers that you started a live video. Hang on. Followers, you got a live video. Okay, it says they telling my followers. Anyway, COVID-19, man, all right, let's see here. COVID-19, man, I'm kind of tripping off of it because of the fact that the way the things are looking, it don't look like it's too much of a big deal, but they say it's a big deal, man. They say Donald Trump said he want to get the government started back up and going by Easter. Now, if we got such a great pandemic going on and it's killing people and people can't come together in groups, I think Easter might be kind of soon, man. We might mess around and really be in something, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, who we got checked in here? Let me see. I got Top Shot of Reds. Big Dog, what's the deal? What's up, homie? Let's see. I see. That look like Interstate 20 Originals. What it do, OG? What's up, homie? Let's see here. I see, okay, Playboy Eli just joined. Let's see who else is here. I see Slime Berry, the homegirl. She just joined. What's up, homegirl? What it be like? I just talked to, who I talked to today? I just talked to Jug earlier. I spoke with Jug and somebody else earlier. Yeah, self-improvement, and we got to work on self-improvement and self-empowerment also. But we have to have that on a level to the extent to where when we talk that way, someone has to teach it. You know what I mean? I'm that way because of the fact that I'm one that I've been to the penitentiary 5 times. And doing it all the time that I've done and all the places that I've been and all this old extra shit and thinking that my economic empowerment, my money was based on committing crime, I was totally wrong. And I understand there's a lot of people whose mind states might be in that same space, but we don't have to be that way. We can, the way the cheapest real estate is in Georgia, I believe y'all should be buying up Georgia because of the fact that it's cheap to buy a home down there. Down here in L.A., it's crazy to buy something down here. And I mean, it's astronomical. You know what I mean? Emmett Junior J from Brooklyn. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all know that y'all hit me up on madronald.com. That's my website. Don't forget about madronald.com. Y'all can also find me on my Facebook page, Mad Ronald Rolling, and Instagram, Mad_Ronald_Rolling, and then at the same time on Facebook, my public page is bloodsandcrips.net. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all can find me over there. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow. So what y'all got going on in y'all places where y'all at? At the military showed up anywhere yet? Because I ain't seen them. I'm just wondering. I ain't seen the military or nothing. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of curious because of the fact that everybody's talking about the military coming in. Out here, they're going to start writing tickets to people. If you are in public in certain spaces, they're trying to figure out a means and a method of regulation to where what they're talking about now is they're talking about writing tickets. So basically, what they're going to do is they're going to talk about writing tickets to people. I guess somehow we're going to come in and figure out means and ways of controlling this COVID-19 situation. And within control of that there, I guess that they don't, because in LA last week, they was talking about social distancing. They was talking about staying home. They came with that order, stay home and social distancing. But this was the thing. If you know LA, these beaches was full last week. This looked like the beaches were full out here like they were in Florida the week before. Once again, y'all, go check out MadRonald.com, MADDRONALD.com. Y'all check me out on my Instagram, Mad_Ronald_Roland. Y'all check me out at my public page on my public page on Facebook is bloodsandcrips.net. That's my page over there. You know what I mean? Then at my YouTube at Mad Ronald Media, that's me too. Because I'm finna start putting a lot of good stuff up, you know what I mean? Y'all seeing a little more of me. So you know what I mean? That's my thing right there. You know, I'm trying to be a little more present, you know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all trapped and quarantined and doing whatever y'all got to do not to be exposed, y'all in the house or whatever. This might be all y'all got, so it's kind of entertaining to have the opportunity to be able to coincide, you know what I mean? Let me see here. That is from Damiano McFarland, all the way from South Carolina. Love, OG. Show enough, homie. Same love to you, homie. Right back at you. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, but I'm going to tell y'all the good thing, though. Well, it's not a good thing, but so. Y'all know they talking about them stimulus checks. They talking about breaking a little bit of bread. You know what I mean? Which, in reality, if you got a job, man, you just getting your own money back. You know what I mean? You've been paying into this income tax. You've been paying your income tax, and you've been paying into this government system all this time. You just getting a little something back. It's like me. I got to think about paying insurance, right? And I always tell people when it comes to car insurance, I say that I have an accident every now and then, just so that I get my money's worth. Because I get tired of paying insurance every month, and I got a good driving record. And don't nothing happen. So therefore, that means that my money just going to somebody else's pocket or somebody else's investment or somebody else's asset somewhere. You know what I mean? And they only got to cover me when I have a problem, which I don't have a lot of problems. But at the same time, the money that you guys are going to be receiving back is basically money that you guys have been putting into the system. If you work a job and you pay income taxes, then this is something right here that's going to be given back to you. That's all that is. So what y'all getting back is your own money, but take it like this here. It's good they're giving back something. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be kind of complicated to jumpstart this economy with whatever they give, unless they're gonna make some kind of supplement and break bread like every month or so. There are so many people that are in the music, and there are so many people that are trying to figure out means and ways just to get their music out. If you have the ability, you know, you might just have a big audience on social media, and you might be willing to extend your viewership or your audience to others. That puts you in a great position right there, because you might create a job with that right there. Just that simple. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about all this, what I'm saying is that, you know, we have to think like that there. We have to take things in ways of being greater than what it is that they're willing to give us. Because typically when you go to work, you're going to work yourself to death. Then you're going to take what they're giving you. You're going to make just enough to where you don't want to quit. They're going to pay you just enough just to keep you going for the next day. You know what I mean? And the old saying is that, there's an old saying that go to this here. The old saying is you're going to do just enough not to get fired. They're going to give you just enough to keep you from quitting. And I mean, that's very important, man. We got to look at all this here. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is that I'm looking at the way the world is working right now. We're in another space right now. You know what I mean? But we have to take this in consideration that we have a think tank. See, right now we live on Instagram, right? And the beautiful thing about this is that this is a think tank right here. We have the ability to share ideas. We have the ability to be creative. Through our levels of creativity, we have the ability to understand what we need to do to get to the next level, or better yet, what do we need to do to sustain through such a situation as COVID-19, as it strikes the economy every day harder and harder. There are more and more people that are out of work. There are more and more businesses that are shutting down. When this is over with, we might be in another Great Depression. But if it comes to that there, think about this. What are you going to do? If we find ourselves in a Great Depression, what are you going to do? I mean, you know, it's going to be some people going to say, I know what I'm going to do. They're going to call themselves going out trying to get some bread however they can get it. But believe this here, you can't go out there and do the wrong thing too long, because of the fact that eventually they're going to come and get you. You know, something I learned in the game, if nothing else I never learned. I learned that you can only do wrong for so long, and then you're going to have to pay your dues. You come to LA, man, it's about 6 million people in the city. You see what I'm saying? And that's kind of crazy, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell y'all something though that's interesting to me though. I don't know about where y'all at though, but has the violence dropped since that coronavirus? It ain't, because in LA I ain't been hearing about a lot of killing. You know, that coronavirus, and the coronavirus is the biggest killer around right now. They got everybody, got the killers scared. Shit, that coronavirus ain't nothing to be messing with. Yeah, you gotta stay in the house, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, check on the elders. Check on your people. Check on the people in your community. And meet the people in your community. Knock on them doors sometimes and just check, are you guys all right? It's necessary, because you don't know who's around you. You might have elderly people around you that might not have a means and a way to even do anything or get anywhere. You know what I mean? Sometimes, something I saw this morning, the fire department in one of the cities down here, they're shopping for the elderly now. And they was taking shopping lists. That's a good thing. I mean, sometimes we got to be that way, man, because them elderly people are our people. Them is our mothers, our grandparents. Them is our, you know what I mean, our aunts and our uncles. You know what I'm saying? And we got them, and we got elderly people all around us, man. We got to take into consideration that fact, because you might look up and say, well, right now, COVID-19 is what it is, you know what I mean? And you might think everybody's in the house, but you don't know the people in the house next door to you might be distressed. So you might need to just drop in, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling everybody that, take the time out just to drop in and holler at the people, man. Knock on your neighbor's door and just let them know, hey, man, I'm just checking on you guys. Make sure y'all all right. You know what I'm saying? They gonna look at you the first time like, what the fuck you want? They gonna look at you funny. But after you do that shit about 3 or 4 days out of the week, and they realize that you got a genuine concern, and they see that you really, really, really are about what you're saying. Huh? You said they what? Yeah. Man, that's what you're supposed to be doing, man. You got to stay in the house, man. You got to be safe, man. You know what I mean? But like I say, take the time, man. Make sure your people around you are okay. The people that ain't capable, man. You know what I mean? So you see them old people, check on them. Ask them, hey, are you guys all right? You know what I mean? Just that simple. Are you guys all right? Do you guys need anything? They might need something simple as a motherfucker just to run to the store and get some water. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I mean? Whatever it takes in order for people to be able to survive and get through it, man, we got to do it. You know what I'm saying? And we got to be a whole as a community. And that means that as a community, man, people got to understand what does it take in order for us to get through it. Blood is just my culture and my history. See, I don't consider myself to be a gang member. You understand what I'm saying? I myself personally look at the world on a whole nother level because of the fact that I've been a blood for damn near 45 years since I was a little boy. So it's something totally different. Out here in LA, our culture is based on this. It's not just where we're from, because we can move out of the neighborhoods and we're still a part of what we're a part of, because we're only a part of one thing all our lives if you really real with it. We're not in things where we jump around and flip and switch and I'm from this set today and that set tomorrow. It's only one thing. This right here is like how do I say that? It's like how do I say that? It's for better or worse. But by the same token, when I say that though, you know what I mean? I myself personally, when we speak of blood, it's my culture. You know what I'm saying? And as it being my culture, then that means I'm not here to advocate as a terrorist. I'm not here to advocate as a criminal. I'm not here to advocate genocide. I'm not here to advocate for whatever it is that we have been doing for oh so long in order to destroy ourselves, because there's no way in the world that I'm going to repeat the mistakes to others that we have been committing here and paying consequences for. If anything, if I had the opportunity to speak, I'm going to try my best to speak, and I'm going to try to uplift and empower, because of the fact that that's what's needed and what's necessary. We have the ability to be able to empower our communities to buy real estate, to create jobs, to start businesses. We have so much power in our hands that we don't realize it. But then you got to understand something. If we get that smart, then what that does is that right there takes away the job security of the correctional officers of the police department and all these people whose jobs it is to keep us in line and keep us incarcerated or supervise us. If we can supervise and police ourselves, there's no need for all that. So that's very important. You see what I'm saying? And the thing that I'm saying when I say all this is the fact that we ourselves need to take into consideration what does it take for us to be that powerful. Around and they getting their cups and everybody doing what they're doing. When you stop this, You don't lose your power. When you stop this, they're looking at you like, damn, because they still have these needs. And they're looking at you because you have the ability to say, no, I had enough, right? When you get in the streets and you hustling, and everybody out there hustling, everybody got these bills now. We got used to these extravagant lifestyles. We used to making a lot of money. We're used to making thousands of dollars a day. We used to having the world the way we want it, when we want it. We're not used to waiting on nothing. And then suddenly you say, man, I got a job, man, I'm done. I'm cool. The people out there looking at you like, damn. But when you step aside and realize that you've given up all your vices, this is your power right here. Because your power didn't come from you being in the crowd with all these people. It came from you being able to step aside and being an individual. Because you're no less. You've actually become more powerful because you don't share the same vices that you shared in that group. And I say that from experience. But I'm going to start putting a lot of good content. A lot of my stuff that I shoot personally, I'm not going to be putting on YouTube. I'm going to be putting it on at madronald.com. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, wow. You say in the future, do I have plans to visit New York? I'm from New York. Was that Beast Mode 1482? Yeah, I'm visiting New York. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I'm telling y'all a secret y'all might not know. I'm from New York. I bet you that's interesting, huh? I've been in New York. I've been in New York City. I went to New York and I lived for, how long did I live in New York? I lived from 2004 to 2006 when I was over there. You know what I mean? All right, y'all, I'm finna get out of here. My Instagram is about to end in the next 10 seconds. Y'all be safe, health, wealth, peace, and prosperity. You see what I'm saying? Mad Ronald out, y'all. Have a good day and y'all be safe.